And hello, and welcome to Uptown Tonight. It is July 6th, right after what they say it was the 246th birthday. No one here is a mathematician. Okay, fine. I'm by myself on that one. Birthday of America and all that. I am your host, Mr. Wayne Stallenfacher, or Discount Tom Cruise, or what else do they call me? I can't remember. They call me a bunch of Apple names, too, and everything else. But, you know, we are here with Pigs over here pushing all the buttons and everything else. And tonight we have John Kennedy, one of the most famous names yet. I have not met this guy until basically about 3 minutes ago. So
it's true.
Welcome to being on the podcast,
Dude,
right, John.
I'm thrilled to be here.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I can already tell it's going to be a lot of fun. This conversation struck up right when we got here. I mean, it's
well, you got like Homer Simpson all around me. I can talk about Homer Simpson.
It's
all.
the 80s room. I mean,
yeah, this is
just nostalgia, at least for me, nostalgia. I was pretty sure this is before your time.
Yeah. But, you know, we have streaming services now. You can.
We don't judge.
Yeah.
We don't. But this is your FM Area's weekly podcast. So the best thing you can do for us right now is to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you're out there watching us live, you can definitely check us out in the live chats. We'll try to get to those anytime we can and all that happy fun stuff. So please help us out, especially with all that. All right. So let's see. We got to talk about me for a moment here. So this weekend, we had 3 shows going on. And, that's why I put these up here. So I remembered to tell you about this. Yes, we are playing Wii Fest. We hit it off on August 3rd right there, along with LV Shane and Johnny Cochran. We'll be out there on, I can't remember what stage it was called again. Some stage. But that's all right. And we have the JoJo Mayer giveaway that we still haven't given away from our Peter Niblok one. So if you're a drummer out there and you like a copy of the Peter Niblok, I wish, the JoJo Mayer Secret Weapons of the Modern Drummers DVD, you just have to name his first drum set he ever bought. First drum set he's ever purchased for himself. And that's all I'm going to give you for that. Last week we had a good guess on it, and it was a swing and a miss, so too bad on that. And next thing, we have T-shirts will be coming in next week, so if you're looking for an Uptown swag, there you go. Come find us live wherever you can find us, and we'll definitely sell you one. I have no problem with that. And then there's the monster that John got to meet as soon as we walked in the door. That's what he looked like a year ago.
That was a year ago?
That was just a year ago, yep.
That's a wolf upstairs. Yep. That's not that dog. That thing was, I was like trying to pet it. It was like gnawing at my hand.
Yep, that couch doesn't look the same either. So.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And then, let's see, that was our first one. We were at Bobbers and Pros Cove out in Devil's Lake. It was a great night. I think it got to like 72 degrees out. I mean, it was just perfect weather. Nice breeze right on the lake there. That's my drum set as we look out. And then the next night we were at the Roadhouse in Lake Park, and that place got frickin' nuts. It was packed the entire time. I was sweating like you couldn't believe. And there's old Brady sitting there with his USA stuff on. And that place was crazy the entire time. It was a great time. A lot of energy. And then we got to go home, go to sleep for 3 hours, and play this one over in Earnhardt in their park gazebo. Started at noon the very next day, so we were all basically worn out by that point, everything else. So, yeah, it looks like a garage sale out front there. But, it was still a good time. Got to go out, play outdoors. It's always a good time playing outdoors. And that's basically all we got to do this weekend. I'll just push a little bit more for what I'm doing next week. I'll be at the Dakota Drum Camp in Williston, along with Chad Askham and Rob Penske. Hi. Sorry, Rob. See you there. And then Lucas Bernier is going to be there also, and we're going to be doing drumline and kunga stuff and a whole bunch of fun things out in Williston next week. So just to put that out there just for old Chad, Dakota Drum Camp, if you're anywhere near Williston and is interested in that and in grade school ages, we'll have to say, too. I don't think it's for adults yet, but I'll just putting that out there for you. All right, well, enough about me. Let's get to John. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'll be in wait, when are you in Williston?
Next week.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really crazy because I'm going to be doing a wedding on Saturday, and I'm just going to drive straight out there, and then the camp starts at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
You perform at a lot of weddings?
Yeah, actually we have been.
Really?
Yeah, it's been really nice. And then my band's actually playing out there on Thursday, so I just get to hang out in Williston all week.
What are the wedding ones like? Do you just kind of like play and then you get free food, or is
you get free food, yeah, normally, and then we just put the tuxes on or whatever else, and just look nice, do some DJing at the same time,
Father-daughter dance. You guys play that?
Yeah, they usually have songs that they already had picked out, so it's usually pre-recorded stuff. We just do our show for them, and everyone's happy.
Awesome. Yeah. Because when I walked in, I was like, you were like, yeah, I'm just promoting my band. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were in a band. Yeah. But now, like, everything is starting to make sense. Like, I get the hockey jersey, and
Oh yes,
that's like a band member.
My Jeff Hansen hockey jersey. See, you probably don't even know about Slapshot. One of the greatest comedies ever written and performed.
No, I haven't.
You have to check that out. It's from 1979, but you will enjoy.
Did everyone have glasses that played hockey back then?
No, that was the whole gist of that. That was the Hansen brothers right there. Yeah, but only one was actually a Hansen. The other two were Carlsons.
Carlsons.
A little bit a trivia for you for the the Chiefs hockey team.
Some Slapshot trivia. Yeah.
So there we go. So, where are you from, John, originally and everything else?
Well, so I'm from the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. Moved to Fargo freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school?
Yeah, and then lived here for 8 years, and now I've been living in New York for about a year now.
Oh, serious?
Yeah,
so you're out in New York. You just happen to be back in Fargo for a stint here?
Yeah, I'll promote that. I'm opening at the Shooting Star Casino for Joel McHale.
Excellent.
If you know who that guy is. He's in Community. He had the Joel McHale show on E! I don't know what else. He was in Spider-Man 2. He was the banker.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and he does comedy now. So I'm opening for him.
That is
pretty
awesome.
Exciting, yeah.
That is really cool. Man, I bet you got some stories here for us.
Yeah, I got, I don't know.
Well, you came up from Minneapolis, so like, where in Minneapolis?
Well, from North St. Paul, so just kind of in that area.
And then where'd you end up here? What school?
Fargo South, the Bruins. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. Ended up there. Went through that whole, and then I went to college at MSUM, Moorhead.
To become a comedian?
Film major.
That's what I thought.
It took 5 years to graduate. Yeah, and then you just
don't feel bad.
Well, and then and then you're like, I don't even think I want to make movies. Like, I don't know why I got this at all. So that's, but it's all good. I'm just, I'm having fun. New York's great. Have you been there?
Been there once, yeah.
Yeah,
a couple years ago, right before COVID. So I don't know how the COVID thing. I've at least the YouTubers I watch, it doesn't look too good, but it doesn't look bad either.
Yeah, it's more just you're doing something like every second there, and then here, like, I've been home and I'm just like, I guess I'll sleep. Like, I have like 4 free hours. I might as well catch up on sleep, I guess. I don't really know. So yeah, but I do like coming back and seeing everyone again. It is fun.
Well, that's good. When'd you come back then?
I got back yesterday at like 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your packed schedule doing podcasts and
my pack. Yeah, I was like, wait, we got to do this damn podcast. I don't. Also, are we allowed to swear? I don't know.
You can, be yourself, man. Do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah, awesome. This is great news. But yeah, I was actually gonna ask you. So you are performing at WeFest.
Yes.
Is it like the main stage, or are there other stages?
No, it's a side stage. I can't remember, like barn stage or something like that. No, it's for all us locals.
Is it on like the campgrounds?
I think so. I've never actually stepped foot on that campus ever, so this is a whole new experience for me. Yeah.
See, I worked it one year.
Did you?
Yeah, I worked on the campground. JJ, the guy I was trying to get you on the pod, he used to like run all the campgrounds, and he brought me and my dad, and we worked it, and we just drove. It was the easiest job. If you ever want to make $1,000 in like 5 days, you just sit on a golf cart all day, and then they're like, if you see someone drinking out of a glass bottle, switch it with a cup. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, they're gonna, and then no one cares. It's lawless. If you've ever been to WeFest, it is completely lawless. And you just see this guy was on we went over, there was like a crowd of people, and we like drove the cart over to him, and he had broken his collarbone trying to do a backflip off the trailer, but he was on so much cocaine that he didn't know. And then the EMT was like, we got to take you to a hospital. And he's like, can I go to Tim McGraw tonight? And they're like, no. And then he ran into the woods to escape them. Yeah. So if you're, you're going to be performing for these
Tim
people
McGraw,
too.
You're that important.
Yeah, Tim McGraw, if you're listening to Wade's podcast, just wanted you to know this guy was definitely your biggest fan for sure.
Well, that was gonna be crazy out there. Then.
Yeah, no, it's it's pretty fun though. Not when you're not drinking though. You know, you got to be drunk with those people to actually have fun. But yeah, it was. That's why I was curious because I was like, I don't know if there's like other shows at WeFest. I just know that there's one stage.
No, I think we're in the barn stage, with LV and then Johnny Cochran there. So I'm guessing we have like I don't even know what we're actually doing. But
what do you play?
I'm pretty sure we're playing country. So our band,
wait, you have like different genres that you play?
Yeah, we play everything.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Did you like covers or you make your own?
Oh, it's covers.
It's all covers.
We haven't got brave enough to make our own yet.
What? Oh,
it's coming. I can.
Brave
feel
enough
it.
to start a podcast, just not write a song.
It's definitely coming. I can feel it, but
yeah, no. If you guys, how long you guys been a band?
Well, this group has been together for about 2 years, and the band itself has been around for I think 5 or 6.
Okay.
But the lineup right now has been around for 2. I've only been in it for a couple of years myself. So
what do you play?
Drums.
You play drums?
I'm the percussionist. Yes.
You don't sing in the background?
No,
they
don't
don't
dare give me a mic.
Yeah, they take mics and throw them in the.
It's like that's the end of the night. You're trying to get people out, and
sorry,
then they give it to me.
Sorry, we spilled water all over your mic, so we're gonna have to just.
No, I got 3 great singers that stand out in front of me. I'm actually professionally trained to teach singing.
Really?
Yeah. But,
like a choir, high school choir teacher?
Yep.
Really?
Choir and band and elementary. I can do all that in music
Have you told the band this?
Do
they know of your skill?
They do, and they also know of the failure of the voice. So
well, that's I don't know.
Man, you're awesome. This is so much fun.
Yeah, I'm having a blast. This is great. I like
but you got to tell us how you got into comedy. Then it's like if filmmaking wasn't going to do it for you. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, filmmaking is just I don't know. It's like college. You just gotta learn how to use cameras and how to hate everyone around you because they're. Yeah, I'm serious, dude. You're around people that are like, no, this is how you do it, and you're like, I don't think so. Like we're both the same age. Like I don't think you know more about cameras, and so I didn't really like college, but. Stand-up I got into because my dad did improv comedy and like sketch comedy.
Interesting.
In Chicago. Do you know Second City in Chicago?
Heard of it.
It's like Steve Carell and Will Ferrell, like a bunch of big comedian actors.
Okay.
They went through there. My dad was the class of like the 80s or whatever.
Okay.
So he went through that and then he does like.
Oh wait, yeah. Because every podcast I listen to is always by some kind of comedian. So yeah, I remember them talking about.
They
that.
usually bring up Second City's kind of like their training ground, and then then I started doing improv in high school. Loved it. My dad has always been funny, so I just kind of. I was like, well, baseball's not going to happen. There's nothing, there's nothing really here with that. So let's use my brain, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
I was even asking about talking about the baseball game before. That was the first podcast that they came on and just blatantly talked about the Twins game with me.
Yeah, well, dude,
nobody does that
because we're actually good this year.
Yeah,
like we finally have something going, and it's not going to last long. Buxton's gonna break his leg, and then we're gonna.
We don't talk like that around here.
Well, I'm just speaking facts because this is what happens every year, and I can't. Except the Timberwolves are good. You a Timberwolves
Yeah,
fan?
I've never been into basketball. I just never could get into it. I tried in 3rd grade, and I landed on my head one time. That was the end of that one. Yeah.
Oh, playing?
Yep.
You landed on your head?
Landed on my head. I don't know how I did it, but yeah.
In basketball?
In basketball.
Just like
That's
shooting
how good
a ball?
I was at it.
How do you flipped?
Yeah. No, I played every other sport. I was decent with that. Basketball, no.
Yeah, were you a big hockey guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loved hockey.
Right
I got out because my twin brother got out, and that was the dumbest thing I ever did. I wanted to get back in after that, but it's so competitive. There's no way I could have caught back up. So.
I went to when I was in Minnesota. Do you know Shattuck St. Mary's at all?
St. Mary's, yeah.
The hockey boarding school, like Sidney Crosby went there.
Okay.
Jonathan Tate. So I went there. I didn't play hockey, but my dad taught there for a year. He's a teacher. He taught there for a year, and so I went to school with like some guys that were just like they're in the NHL now because it's just like the biggest school, and I don't like hockey players very much.
Oh,
yeah.
They got that.
Yeah, they're mean.
Are they?
Yeah.
I kind of felt that way too.
But what I do like about hockey players is they're real people. They'll let you know That's how I feel about New York too. They'll just kind of let you know what's wrong with you and why you suck,
even if you don't ask for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know how fast I knew my teeth were big pretty early on. I knew pretty early on that my teeth did not fit my head.
So do you do a lot of performing on New York? I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah, I mean that's why I went out there. In New York, it's cool because you can do. It's like you'll go like open mics is where you kind of like try stuff out, see if it works, and then shows are where you try to do the stuff that's actually good, so you can like get. So you go to open mics, which are mostly comics. They're all just no one's listening. They're all writing, thinking about what they're gonna say, and you can hit up to like 7 of those a day. They start at like 4.
Oh, really? Out in New York?
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I first moved out there, and then I was like, I'm
grinding it up.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta relax because this is just. Just out every single night until like 2 a.m. and then you get back and you take the train back. It's like a 45-minute ride. So it's I'm glad I got to figure out pretty early on that I was like, yeah, you don't need to go out every single night. And, I was like, didn't know anything when I moved out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now you're pacing yourself.
Yeah, starting to pace myself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
For your band, do you have like an open mic type thing where you're like trying? Well, I guess if you're not writing songs, if you're doing covers, you can probably just.
Yeah, there's different ways that we go about it. We do rehearse, and then we do just like we pull a song out, and then everyone just learns, and then we throw it out. Either really early in the night or really late in the night when everyone's all, inebriated and fun stuff. And then to see how they work out. And half the time, the musicians I'm with now are great. So we usually can just throw them together real quickly.
Who's the singer?
Singers. We got Brady Robertson as our lead guy, and then Ciro de la Garza, who should have been, or I shouldn't, they should have been, but he's usually right here. And then Peter
should have been. You're like, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see him at the Weekly Reporter.
You're like, I wish he was here too. I'd love to be doing something else.
Then we got Peter Wilbur, who's our lead guitarist and also a singer as well. And they all do acoustic acts on their own and everything else. And then there's me. I sit in the back and just make everything look pretty with the lights and stuff. So that's basically.
Oh, really? Yep. What about? Do you like his music?
I don't really listen to it. I just listen to what's in the basement when they're practicing, and that's.
She's just been around it her entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your like main genre that you do?
Main genre?
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
No, just like that your band. You said you do all music, but there's got to be one that you do more than.
Well, right now we're doing a lot more new country. At least bringing that in, because is there new rock that comes out anymore that you even know of?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Just basic that, and you just find like what TikTok trends are going, and then you.
Oh, really? You're on TikTok, like looking at what?
Yeah.
The kid.
It was another band we were talking to him about that was like picking out new tunes because it's like there's no one listens to the radio anymore. So what do you actually pick out for songs? And then we're just like, well, you got the old. Wagon wheel, some fish in the dark,
the wedding hits,
that fun stuff, but it doesn't keep anyone's attention really. It's just it's there, they can yodel along with you.
I would like to interrupt for a second.
No.
Yeah. I would like to say that you always ask me what is playing on TikTok because you don't like TikTok.
Well, I don't like being honest. Never said I liked it. I just said that's where you got to go to.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to do the stuff no one wants to do and go on TikTok.
TikTok dances and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it's like a job.
So then we found out that that they learn all these dances and stuff, but it's only like a minute's worth of the tune, so it's usually the chorus. So you start doing the songs, and they're all just yodeling the dang chorus on, and then all of a sudden you get to a verse or whatever else, and it just goes silent. And then it comes back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they don't know the words at that point. So that's at least what we've noticed.
Do people? That's what I do like about singing. I've told my friends this. If I had such a good voice, fuck stand up. The stand up there's nothing in this. It's like I just enjoy writing jokes. If I could sing, that'd be because also when you're singing, people can be like talking, like drinking, singing along. When you're doing stand up, you need everyone to be completely quiet, or else the show's gonna suck. And half the time, people are like whispering, and then you have to talk to them and be like, "Hey, can you guys quiet down?" And then they're like, "Oh, fuck this guy." And it's like, I don't want to have to, I just love rocking out,
But I've heard, too, is that all comedians want to be musicians, and all musicians want to be comedians. Because I don't know how many times I've sat there at night just thinking, that'd be a great joke for a stand-up. And then I don't remember it in the morning.
Yeah, then you.
I don't dare ever stand on a stage and do, oh, my God.
You don't want to do it ever?
I never say ever.
The scene's depleting. We need more comics here.
Thought about doing it, and then it's just like, I got enough on my plate.
Is he funny?
Funny looking.
Yeah, like, define funny.
God, you're honest. Were you a hockey player? Just saying it how it is.
So how'd you get going with all this then? Besides just open mics while you were in high school, where did you find those?
So I mean, I did like improv, improv comedy where it's just like you build a scene with people. I did that in high school, and then I joined Line Benders, which is like a outside of high school, like professionals type. We would do like corporate gigs, but I was there with like everyone in the troupe was like over 40, so I was like the youngest person by far.
That sounds like my band. Yeah.
And I just got to like hang out with like older guys, and then I started doing stand-up at, do you know the Red Raven?
Yep.
And we just did the last show yesterday. That place is closing down because no one buys anything from there. It's a coffee shop, and no one wants coffee at 9 p.m. No one is going there to get coffee. I've never seen anyone buy a drink there. So it's like, how are you guys still in business,
No, they've been there for a while now.
Well, now no more.
Yeah.
They're done. I went there. They were like, I remember we were doing the show, and then we went there, and we were like, oh, can I get an espresso? And they're like, oh, our espresso machine is broken. It's like, that. You guys are the espresso bar. Like, this is all you have. Wait, are you getting a new one? They're like, no, we can't afford one. How are you going to make money? You need to invest in espresso. That's all you are.
Well, I heard they're looking for a new place. That's basically all.
Oh, is that true?
I can only speculate in what's happening. I think I saw something on Facebook about it, but
yeah, I didn't know that.
They lost their lease and they're looking for a new place. But again, speculative. I don't know for sure what's actually.
Yeah, no, I've that place is good. I have bad memories there though. Just.
That's where
when I first started, just bombing my ass off, just going on. No one's and my jokes sucked too. I was like 17. I was like, "You guys see the movie Grease?" Everyone's like, "No, just shut up." I'm like, "All right, well, had a good one, had a good Grease joke, but yeah, but I don't know.
Now.
Yeah, now
it's not yours.
Yeah, that's just for me now.
Yeah,
you guys don't get the Grease joke anymore. 5 years ago, you made me feel bad about it. So. But yeah, I don't know. I think they'll come back. Coffee shops are pretty easy to sustain, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
You just gotta.
Like the bar scene's gone way down, these music-wise too. But it's starting to build back up, and that's another reason why we're doing this podcast too. Is trying to move the scene up. Since my whole idea is that a rising tide raises all ships. So whatever we can do, we might as well do it.
If you can do it here, you can do it anywhere. Fargo is one of the most just you can do whatever you want places. Like, you can just start anything, and it'll be successful. I believe that. If you really put your all into it.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know, I've seen so many,
So optimistic.
Well, there's not a lot going on here. But there are a lot of people here. That's how I look at it. I'm probably wrong, but I also, I stand by this 100%, I like having claims and not backing them up.
So how did you know that this could be turning into some kind of career?
I don't know. I'm just once I got my first paid spot, I was like, oh, maybe I can do this. I was like, it was at my friend Dave, funny comic. His dentist runs this wiffle ball tournament in Valley City.
Okay.
And Dave was like, hey, come on down. We're going to, he'll give you $100. We're just going to perform at their Hall of Fame ceremony, which is a wiffle ball Hall of Fame ceremony where it's basically just another person of the family
it writes itself.
Gets a jersey hung up above the pool because they're dentists, So we went and did that. And, that was a bad show. That one, it started pouring rain immediately. Oh. And then people started playing wiffle. It hurts because people started playing wiffle ball while I was on stage. And then people started to turn away from me to watch wiffle ball. And that hurt a lot.
Oh,
Wiffle ball is the lamest sport, and to turn away from me, it sparked me. It ignited a flame. Yeah, it was good.
I was gonna say it had to have done something. Man, you'd have to have skin of steel at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
To hear the plastic clink of a bat and just know that people are more interested in that than my grease joke. Yeah. But
you
yeah.
Still didn't get your grease joke out?
No, I got it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been out, and now it's done.
No, it's done.
Put
it away.
Yeah. I started. You don't want to keep the same jokes forever.
Okay.
And I feel like I've grown enough to, as an individual, to not have to describe my favorite Grease songs.
Well, cool. Let's get into some photos I snagged off your Facebook page.
God! Wait, you did that?
Yes.
Oh God!
I did this because.
All right.
It's kind of what we do on here.
Jesus Christ!
And I'm pretty sure that was photoshopped, but I couldn't really tell.
No, that's real. I went to the moon as a cadet. And I don't even remember what that was. I think my sister made that for me, and then I think she used that for my grad cards.
Okay.
When I graduated high school. It was
it
was like come blast off at this grad party. I don't know. It was something. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that was at the
Sanctuary.
Yeah, the Sanctuary.
Such a great venue.
Yeah, it is a great venue. That was during COVID, so it wasn't full, but it was still awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
And then the dog that's head is bigger than the rest of its body, I thought.
Yeah, no, that dog is very. Her name's Sadie. That dog is a rat. That thing is a small, but it's like a good rat, not like a. I'm not criticizing the dog's body, just so people know. What is that?
No idea. This is some side shot.
Yeah, is that a comedy club? I can't tell if that's. Where is that? That's on my Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found some random photos of just you.
That might be a club in Minneapolis. I think that might be Sisyphus.
Ooh.
Great club. They have a really good comedy scene there. Oh, Drunken Wrath.
Yep.
Yeah, that's at an open mic. Tight shirt I'm wearing in that.
Because that's what Peter Wilbur, our lead guitar singer guy, was talking about. That's how he knows who you are, is from the open mics that you, and like some comics would come up, the 2-minute things, and then just. That's what they do?
Yeah, you go up, do 5 minutes, see if any of the jokes work. Some of them don't, and then you're like, all right, now I know. That's all open mics are for. It's just to see if anything works,
That's your workout routine then.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. It is like a workout routine where you're just kind of like, well, I'll see if this has anything. If not, I'll kill myself. But then I'll be good next week because I'll be back here. Where's that? That's
Beach.
Yeah, that's Brighton Beach in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See the ocean.
Is that the moon or the sun?
Best pizza place in the whole world is right. It's like a block away from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, DeFara.
Well, I went to the best pizza place in New York. That's what
everyone says that, but there's one that is the best. Also, this photo is kind of funny because so this was like a headshot that I had to take, and my whole right arm was cropped out of the camera guy just didn't get my right arm in it, so I was like, all right. And then I sent it into my group. I was like, here's the photo you can use for our project that we were doing. And then this girl was like, so I can use this photo? And she sent it back, and my arm was in the photo. And I was like, how did you do that? She's like, oh, I just copied your left arm and photoshopped it on the right. I was like, you did it in like 5 minutes. How did you do that? So that's not my real right arm.
Dude, these are the skills you need these days.
I'm a fraud. That's not my right arm. Yeah.
Well, at least you're symmetrical.
And there's back to going to the moon.
And we're over to that. And then we have one video of you, and I think it's the one that you're talking about, pepper spray. I haven't watched it yet because I wanted to watch it live with you. That's just to get all that.
On the subway, and she gave me her keys because she was like, had to look through her purse. So I was just like holding onto her keys. And I noticed she had like mint mouth spray on her keys. So I tried to like spray it in my mouth. And nothing came out of it. And I was like, what the hell? And I looked, there was like a lock on it. So I just unlocked it. And then I just like perfumed it in the air. And I was like, all right, well, it works. So bottoms up. And I put it up to my mouth. And she was like, stop! And I was like, oh, what's wrong? And she was like, that's pepper spray. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, did you just spray that? I I was like, I did a lot. Yeah. It's all around us right now. Is that bad? She's like, I don't know. I was like, what do we do? So we had this dilemma, right? There's this cloud of pepper spray on a crowded subway in New York City. I was like, maybe no one will notice, you know? Someone noticed. To Paula's right, there was this old lady that was like 70 plus. You know when it's like you just can't tell at that point? She was 70 plus, and she was knitting, or like whatever old people do on subways. She, like eating a lemon, you know? And she was sitting there, and she did this. She was like... So she was sitting here eating Spam, and she did this. She went... Just like that. And in about 10 seconds, a tsunami took over the subway. Everyone's screaming. Everyone's crying. One guy's scratching his throat going, I taste electricity. I don't know what that means, but it was so right. And one guy stood up. He decided he was like the lead. He's like, hey, who sprayed that pepper spray? Like he'd been here before. And there was a guy that was sitting right across from me, and he goes, it was that guy. And he pointed right at the guy next to me. And I was like, fuck it, it was that guy. I saw him do it, get him. And he was like, it was you? And he was like, no, it wasn't me. And he just went over and started like patting his leg, like, where is it? And the door's open, and we all just flood off the subway. It was like the beach of Normandy, you know, like we're all crawling, one guy has his arm. It's not good, you know? And the guy gets off, and he's like, it wasn't that guy. No one's leaving the subway platform until we figure out who sprayed that pepper spray. And we were like, who's this guy, you know? He's not a detective, he's not my dad, you know? Why would I listen to this guy? So I just walked past him because his back was turned to me. And then my friend Paula, she tried to sneak past him, but he saw her and he grabbed her and went, where do you think you're going? So she just pepper sprayed him.
It comes right back around.
Yeah, you gotta bring it full circle.
That was that was awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
Jesus.
Thank you. Yeah, that was yeah.
How do you develop that type of stuff just other than living it?
Yeah, you just got, I don't know, I just try to like take a story and then just add as many jokes into it as I can, you know, just, not even really jokes, just things that I think are funny,
Exaggerations?
You know? Yeah, exaggerations. Yeah, exactly, like exaggerations and stuff, but you just start with I try to start with at least a premise that is sort of real, you know, and then I go along that.
So the entire pepper spray thing didn't actually happen?
Not like that, no. But, you know, it happened, so it's as true as anything else. You know, what is true?
It happened.
Yeah. What is really true, you know?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now we're getting the truth.
Yeah.
There we are. All right. Well, we got to get to the weekend report here. So
the weekend report.
Yes, we have to do this. Cena, we miss you.
Is he that chair guy?
That's Cena right there. That dapper-looking mom. Okay, we're going to town. We're at the Laughing Sun Brewery in Bismarck, man. And we got Ben Sushi on Thursday. Susie plays the guitar. Pulls no punches there. Friday on the 8th. And then we have Michael Cartwright Band on the 9th. And the Jalen Oben Jazz Quartet on Tuesday the 12th. So a lot of stuff happening at the Laughing Sun. So that's a really good sign. Good sign out there in Bismarck. Sandbar 2 in Detroit Lakes. We got Dan Holt on Friday. Roadhouse, Lake Park. We just played last weekend. Sean Mitzel will be there on Friday the 8th. At Zorba's Detroit Lakes, the Deadbeats will be there on the 9th. And Zorba's in Park Rapids. The Haymakers will be out there on the 9th as well. Now we're going downtown to Dempsey's open mic with Gina Powers on Thursday. And then Passion Week starting the stage on Friday the 8th. The Aquarium, we got Roots Within, Wildly Appropriate, Maddie J, and Friends Friday. And then Emo Night with Low Standards, No Direction on Saturday the 9th. And then Psyops and Dirt Suckers. I always love the names that come out of the Aquarium.
Yeah.
Sunday the 10th, and that's an all ages show, so that'd be a good one to get to. DCR, DrumCon Wrath, we got open mic night with Travis Neros, who was on the podcast.
Travis.
Probably a month ago now. Thursday the 7th, in Murphy's Pub, we got Dan Brecky and Matt Ockery. There is a power duo right there. Friday the 8th. And then we're going downtown some more. We have the Front Street Tap Room, Vinyl and Vino on Thursday. Then open mic night again with Travis on Monday. And then the Cellar. I'm sure you're familiar with the seller there. I don't know if you know these guys or not. Tommy Schneeman.
Tommy Schneeman, great friend. Ethan Peterson, great friend. I don't know Alex Avery.
Alex Avery on Friday. So I kind of thought that maybe you're like be hanging out with them or opening up for them or performing with them at some
I don't
point.
know. Yeah, I might go do the show.
That'd be really sweet.
It would be fun. Wait, you're performing at that?
Not me. I was hoping that you would be.
Oh, that's just like things. Are you just promoting like everything right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Everything that's going on. Tailgaters, Gina Powers is playing on Thursday. Troll Lounge, we got the Amped Up, yeah. Amp Open Mic Night on Thursday. And then the Red Raven we were just talking about, Pursuit, Vessel, and Compendia. Is that how you'd say it? Yep. On Saturday, all ages show again. And you said you performed out there last night, or you were out there last night, or?
Red Raven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going away show. They're done.
There
Yeah.
we go. And
That's
then-
probably going to be the last one.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
And then Moorhead Cruise Night with all the old cars. We will be playing out there Uptown tomorrow night on Thursday. And the Downtown Acoustic Corner Thursday. We got Michael Pink at Pub West. Susie plays guitar. Woo, she gets around on 701. And then we got Kyle Covey at the Spicy Pie in West Fargo. Roman and Rick at the Silver Spike. And Mike Morris at Hooligans. That's on Thursday. Then we're skipping Friday. Nothing's going down. On Saturday, July 9th, Jim White will be at the Elks Club, and Dan Christensen will be at the Troll Lounge. Now we're going uptown. We got to see Windbreak. 2-week notice, I believe, will be on there on Thursday. And then Drive's there on Friday. Dan Brecky's there on Saturday. Shooting Star, we have Joel McHale. Isn't that?
Yeah, that's the show. I'm on that, so go to that.
He is opening.
That's the one you need to go to, is that one.
John would be opening up for that one right there. So, yes, if I would have known that, I would have even put that on there. DJ and the Atomics Mustang Lounge will be there on Friday and Saturday. At Fargo Theater, we got Deanna Carter with the Jensen Sisters on Friday. Blue Stem Amphitheater. I love the 90s. Vanilla Ice is going to be basically about 10 blocks away from this place. So we got Vanilla Ice, Tone Loc, Young MC, if everyone remembers these guys, All for One, and All Bass. I'll be out there on Thursday. And then the Red River Valley Fair starts it on up on Friday with 3 Doors Down. Saturday, Tim McGraw. Weren't we talking about Tim McGraw earlier, too?
Yeah, we were. Wait, the fair's on Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then Walker Hayes on Sunday. And then Tesla and Vixen team it up on Tuesday the 12th. And I believe that's all we have for this weekend. So that's your weekend report. So there we go. So
You got a good radio voice.
Oh,
Like the
I've heard that before. But I just
3
make
Doors
shit
Down
up.
performing at the Red River Valley Fair on Friday. Tim McGraw Saturday.
And that's what you get.
Get free tickets. Send in a picture of your grandma for free tickets.
But not here.
Not here.
Nope. No, all you have is a JoJo Mayer DVD that no one can figure out a drum set, even though there's only like 4 brands at that era. But we'll get it given away at some point. So how do you develop a joke then? You just one day you just wake up, lightning strikes.
Yes, it's
possums
usually
come into your room. What happens?
Yeah, usually it's just like I don't know. I try to tell more stories, so it's like I'll think of like I'll be looking back. I try to sit down and write for at least like a period of time every day just to get my brain flowing. But yeah, usually
so
it's.
do you recite what you write, kind of like George Carlin, or do you do a little more improv-y type?
I mean, I do improv on stage when I'm like trying it out, but you want to get it down to where you kind of know what all the words are that you're gonna say. Like choose each word.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So that's like they say they tighten up the joke.
Yeah, tighten it up, get rid
the
of
fat.
stuff that you don't need in it, and then
I love watching comedians. It just
yeah.
I salute everything that you do, and what we just saw there. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that one was it's just like a story, and then you just kind of like that was. Like
how long did
that joke? I mean, like I had that joke for probably 2 years. You know, that was like
okay.
Yeah. So, but that was like the finished. It takes a while to get it to where I really am happy with it.
Got it. So you sit there and just keep developing it, and then finally get to a point where you just say that's enough, or
yeah, pretty much. And then I'm just Louis C.K. listened to George Carlin. He talked about this one time where he's like, one thing that he admired was that he would write a whole hour of material and then he would just throw it in the garbage and start over the next year.
Oh yeah.
You just completely trash all of it, and then you go, all right, let's build this next hour, you know?
Yep.
Which I'm not to that point yet because I'm still trying to get I'd say like an hour, you know?
Okay. What do you got a solid how much?
I'd say I probably have a solid 45. Yeah.
That's a lot of
well, yeah,
talking.
I probably, like,
That's
I
a
get,
lot.
yeah, it's like a good amount of material, but I want to be happy with it, you know? I want to really love it, you know? Yeah. Because some jokes you tell them and you're like, oh, I got to laugh, but it's not, it's like easy, you know?
Oh, easy laughs.
It's called a hack. Yeah, like dick jokes. I'm not like, I laugh at them, but I don't really have many dick jokes. They're great, though. I admire them, you know? I think they're the best. I love them so much. Yeah.
So how do you like get into all that in the first place? Because obviously you start making money out doing the wiffle ball stuff, and then how does it develop from there? It's like, did you finally find an agent or?
Yeah, you just kind of get addicted to it, and then you're like, well, I'm not getting paid, but at least I'm having fun and hanging out. I mean, like hanging out with comedians is the best. They're the best people to hang out with because you're always laughing, you know. So it's like we're always laughing all the time. So it's like even when it's technically work, but you're just having fun, you know?
Yep.
And I was like, I would love to do this. So I'm going to pursue this until I die. That's my whole, you know? I'm like, I'm in it for the long run.
Yeah, but what was your trajectory? How'd you get into that?
So like improv, I started doing that. And then the Red Raven, they had an open mic night, went to it, brought all my friends to it. I did so bad. They all looked at me like, you suck. And then I was like, well, I don't want that to happen again, so I'm just going to be addicted to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing it and doing it.
Yeah, you just keep going.
So how did it get you out to New York?
To New York?
Yeah. You said you had enough of Fargo.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, well, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I started here, but I really just wanted to be where everyone was doing it and, like, I could, you know, really do as much as I can with my time, you know. But here,
makes sense.
the thing that I liked about here is that the Cellar is a great comedy club. It doesn't matter where you're at. That is one of the best comedy clubs in the country because it is just so they have like a perfect room for it. Like New York comics have come and done the room and they're like, it's amazing. Like that's what every comedy club should be. So I'm lucky enough that I had that. But then the thing that sucks is that it's once a week. You know, I would do the open mic.
Okay.
But it's once a week, so it's like I couldn't. Now in New York, you can get up like a ton, but you don't get that all the time. You know.
Gotcha.
It's like a great, great room, full of great people.
So you're performing a lot then?
Yeah.
Obviously, you got that
performing a
opening
lot.
shot.
Yeah, performing as much as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like all around the United States now, or is that just sort of?
I'm mostly just in New York right now. I'm still trying to like adapt to the scene and you know.
How long you been out there?
I think like 11 months now.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, so you're still a baby out
Yeah,
there.
I am.
Gotcha.
Which is funny because I do think I'm a baby. And then New York is one of those towns where new people are coming in every single day. So like people are like, "Oh, how long you been here?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm like I could be a veteran to you, you know? Yeah, I could be like an older guy, but I'm new." You know?
Well, good. So I hope you're carving out your spot in that place.
It's just I'm just trying to enjoy it, you know? I just want to have fun. That's what it's all about. It's just like money, you know. Money's great. I want money, but I'd rather have a good old time.
Okay. And so you have a side gig that you do at the same time?
Yeah. Donuts.
Donuts?
Yep. I just sell donuts, and then I run some social media for them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dough Donuts, best donuts they're New York staple. They're really good donut. They're huge and they're like $6 a donut. So they're like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But also everything is more expensive there. Like I was at Dempsey's yesterday and I was getting $2 beers. I was like, what? A Bud Light is like $8 there. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I always try to get the owner to open up a Dough Donuts here, but I think it would just, you know. I don't know. He wouldn't be able to sell them for. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
$6 a donut.
Going against Sandy's.
Oh yeah, Sandy's is the other one, isn't it?
Yep. Besides,
Sandy's is pretty good though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They got some really strange combinations you never want.
Down with Sandy's. We got to replace Sandy's. We gotta. I don't know if you've had Sandy on this podcast. We're gonna come for you. No, Sandy.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah. Are Sandy's Donuts the ones that are in like holiday gas stations?
Yeah,
okay.
I think most of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say because those are.
I got a couple of the main shops in West Fargo and whatever else.
Yeah.
But we got a little juvenile destruction. You down for some juvenile destruction?
That's why I'm here.
Okay, that's it. This week's off the roof.
Oh, yeah, this is what I saw in your yard.
Yep.
Clean it up. Oh, off the roof.
Is that the chair that we sat on 4th of July?
Maybe.
like it didn't break.
It's a good thing you got every angle.
Yes.
Oh, what'd you do? Did you put something on the chair? Like a smoke bomb?
You dress that one. That was perfect game too. You're hired. Yes, we throw just a bunch of random items off there. I know you have no idea why we do this. But
Yeah, I'm very lost.
I grew up in this house a million years ago, and I bought it for my father like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago too. And then when we'd have parties here, it'd get all stupid ragey. And then at some point, we'd get on the roof, and someone would be throwing some kind of electronics off there just to watch it smash in the driveway. So we're just keeping that tradition
it's a tradition.
alive.
Yeah, you gotta keep that alive.
So
yeah.
We've done TVs and all sorts of stuff on there. That we just kind of done a half remod of the bathroom. So we got some interesting items that'll be coming up here in the next month or two for the off the roof thing. So
Off the roof. What a segment.
Exactly. So
I love it. That's awesome.
So that's a little bit of our juvenile destruction. Yes, that was just a chair, but
your great grandpa threw stuff off the roof. Your grandpa's grandpa.
And it's all going to be documented. Yes.
Yeah, they threw. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about all the time we got for this week because we're trying to keep it around 45 to 50 minutes.
Yeah. No, that's perfect time. Yeah.
But it's awesome. So again, you got to promote yourself here. What do you got going?
So yeah, I'll be at the Cellar tonight. There's an open mic, so I'll be there. I might be. So then Shooting Star Casino in Monoman.
Yes.
Tomorrow. I don't know what time the show's at. I think it's at like 9, something like that.
That might be correct.
Opening for Joel McHale. And then Saturday I'll probably be at the Cellar again if there's a show. I didn't know there was a show, so I'll definitely swing by and
So there you go.
Oh, no, wait. No, tomorrow I'm in Minot. I'm doing a show at
You talk about being bored. You're all over the place.
No, yeah, tomorrow. I don't know the name. It's some brewer. Do you have any Minot listeners? Do you know? Because I'm gonna be there.
Minot. So we got the O in Minot. I know that the original, and then Rocking Horse.
Rocking Horse.
Yeah. Is that where you're gonna be at?
I don't think so.
No, probably
It
not.
sounds familiar though. Rocking Horse. Yeah, I don't know, but that's all that I have. And then I'm going back on the 10th. So
heading on back to New York. So all you New York listeners.
Yeah, all you
look out for this.
yuppies. Yeah, you fucking losers.
John Kennedy right there. And you can find us at uptownbandfargo.com to figure out wherever we're going to be playing at and this podcast. Also, if you want to get a hold of us, Uptown Tonight Podcast at Gmail. If you want to be a guest or you know somebody you'd like to be a guest or else you got something you want us to throw off the roof and destroy for you can throw it in my yard or just get a hold of us. We'll come and grab it for you. And all that fun, happy stuff. We're on all the social medias, the Tiki Tacs and all that other fun stuff. And whew, you got anything, pigs?
No.
No, she's making fun of my chair that we might have used for the 4th of July. But that's all right. So remember, if your drummer's got more charisma than your front man, your band may be in trouble.
It's a good model.
But that's why my band's doing just fine. So until next time.
It's just a little baby turtle.